So here we are, season finale of The Terror, and I have to say it was not too bad. I truly enjoyed the episode, had phenomenal acting and phenomenal writing, but also it kind of left a lot up to interpretation. So as we know from the previous episode, Hinky has taken over his band of men and have captured the captain, who's trying his best to hold the situation together and get everybody back to safety. Only problem is everybody is sick and slowly dying from various ailments, and the fact that they've pretty much lost all hope and of any type of survival. And let's not forget, we have the Toonback or Tunback who that's slowly hunting them, and so nobody's really convinced that they're gonna make it out alive. And so we have Hickey's group who they don't realize that just how insane Hickey is. They're eating some of the dead, and the doctor that was initially helping them is pretty much unhappy with his actions, and so he's decided to take it upon himself to uh, make one final act of rebellion against Hickey. Before he does that, he warns the captain, if he's forced to eat from his body, to eat the soles from his feet. And of course, the captain, being the ever-loving optimist he is, says, "Well, we'll we'll escape together." Uh, well, needless to say, a little bit later, the doctor pretty much poisons his body. Um, rubbing his body with a bunch of different oils and stuff. He drinks some type of concoction, and then he slits his wrist. Now, at first, when I saw this, I thought he was just going to kill himself by doing different things. But it became apparent later on that he knew since he was going to be eaten, that he was warning the captain, hey, don't eat the parts that are basically poisoned. And we see the effects later on to different effects, which I thought was interesting, where we saw some of the people who ate them start to get visibly sick. But Hinky, of course, or Hinkley, I forget his name, um, it doesn't affect him at all. And there was a good scene between Hinky and the captain, where Hinky is convinced he and the captain are equals. And, of course, by no means are they. And Hinky is just basically insane. And then we get to the final part where, as they approach the top of the hill and the group is starting to realize that the turnback is about to hunt them, Hinky reveals everything that one, he is not Hinky, that he killed a man by the name of Hinky, and that he can't go back to England, and he had no intentions of helping the group go back, and that he was going to find a way to the Sandwich Islands, which I guess historically were the Hawaiian Islands, because he mentioned Oahu and Maui and all that. Um, so he was trying to escape, I guess, from his past life. But at the same time, I think he had also resolved that they were not going to live and they were going to go out, I guess, in a blaze of glory, whatever. Anyway, so the turnback shows up and proceeds to take out all the men. A few run away. Um, and then I guess something happens to where he tries to, you know, make an offering to him, and that doesn't go as expected, of course. And then the turnback proceeds to choke on Hinky and dies. So in the end, all we have to survive is the captain. So anyway, after that, we deal with a little bit of uh, story word afterwards, where the Eskimo lady, who we found out her name is Silna, in the end, and the captain go back and see that all the remaining camps, everybody has perished. Uh, due to some type of starvation or sickness or whatever. They find the last man in charge, and he's pretty much um, gone, too far gone. And so the captain is pretty much going to stay with the Eskimo group. They find the Eskimo group, and they pretty much offer him to stay. And he elects to stay there for the remainder of his days. And then we cut back to the original scene we saw in episode 1 where the guys are being told, hey, the entire ship, both ships, the Terror and the Erebus are gone. And that's pretty much the end of it. I think the most interesting thing is it's still being labeled as a season finale and not a series finale. I do not know exactly where they're gonna go next season. Are they gonna show another boat trying to move on through the Northwest Passage, or is it gonna be something like American Horror Story where we run into another situation totally different than season 1? That's I think that's gonna be very interesting. So of course we have until next March to see the results of what the showrunners and writers are gonna do. But for a season of The Terror, I truly enjoyed it. It had phenomenal acting, phenomenal writing, a phenomenal bad guy or antagonist, if you will. Wish we could have developed him a little bit more and had a little bit more of his backstory, maybe in one of the previous episodes, just to realize what kind of person we were dealing with. Um, because at first it seemed like he was more of a just a simple rebellious person, but in the end we realize he's a truly uh, deep thinker, has a plan, and knows how to manipulate people. We see inklings of that throughout the show, but I think we could have delved into that a little bit more. But all in all, I have to say, excellent, excellent season 1, and I'm looking forward to season 2. Anyway, that's it for my review of episode 10 of The Terror, and hopefully if you like this review, you'll hit that like button. You can share. If you like hearing my ramblings when it comes to TVs, movies, video games, or just random rants, you'll hit that subscribe button. Anyway, I'm out of here for now. Talk to you guys later. Peace.